Good morning, guys. How you doing today? Yes, sirree, Bob. We're heading out to the rent house again. It's just we have to flush out the dishwasher, and it's going to take 8 loads to do the flushing. But anyway, so you start early and stay late. Anyway, so we've entered the construction zone. And of course, I have a pickup. As soon as he saw that FSD was, he didn't know it was FSD, he thought it was me. But anyway, he saw FSD was going like, I'm going to be lazy getting over. He hit the accelerator, it was coming up. But he didn't have wasn't close enough to make a difference. So we still got over before he came all the way up. So now he's going like, well, I'm going to kind of tailgate you. So we slowed down a little bit. Okay. Yes, I have someplace to go to, so I don't want to take all day to get there. But really, are you getting there any faster by tailgating me? Well, no, you're not, are you? But that's how some people are. Those are the people that Tesla's insurance is meant for. And now I'm out of his way. What does he do? Oh, well, I'm thinking about it. In Jonestown, you could be making money today if you just had a cop out here. What's that? Oh, you would actually be enforcing the law, making streets safer. Yeah, either way. I mean, there's 3 candidates right there all saying, give me a ticket, please. Along with his Jeep, or whatever it is. Then again, in some ways, they have a ticket already because they have to pay extra for gas. They don't pay extra for gas. They just use gas much faster. Those taillights are remarkably bright. They look like brake lights. Whatever. Peace and harmony. So anyway, I woke you up just to do that. My real intent for having the camera on board today is, yes, I'll record, I'll make a summary of the trip, but what I really want is to see if I can reproduce what happened yesterday at Walmart. And what happened at Walmart yesterday was so this is Walton Way, so the front of the store faces east. So at the northeast side is the grocery door, right? There's 2 main doors. FSD came up around the parking lot, went past the door, and then there's kind of a space to pull over into. It's a fire lane, but you can pull over into it, drop people. He pulled over into that space and came to a stop. So if we were indeed running Robotaxi, your fare could have gotten out and went into Walmart. So that sounded pretty cool. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Alright, check back with you later. Alright, guys, we're almost to the house. Interestingly enough,
now your destination is on the right.
If you may have heard me say I like going up Brooks as opposed to using Hamilton Way. So today, navigation said we're turning up Hamilton's Way. Actually, it's Brooks. I don't know. Whatever. Peace and harmony. Alright, 19 miles, 34 minutes, 232 watt hours per mile. Wow. Okay, I've used 4 kilowatt hours so far. 4. Alright, I went up for charge. Let's get to work. Alright guys, welcome aboard. We're what? 0.8 miles out from Walmart. Boy, he is aggressive today. Okay. So somebody took FSD out behind the shed and kicked him in the butt a couple of times. Now, still in what you might think of as highway mode, he's still going, well, I don't know where I go. Now, once you push him up to speed, use the accelerator pedal, he seems to hold it mostly.
1,000 feet, turn right.
But on city streets, he's kind of speed and he's going. Now, he's still pretty lazy in making his turns. Okay, where are you going to turn? Here? You're going to go on Walton Way. Oh,
Now
interesting.
turn right onto Walton Way.
Okay, so yesterday he turned back there at the entrance to the parking lot. And today he's going to go in this way. Okay, whatever. Well, he's going to go about this a whole different way, isn't he?
In 500 feet, turn right, then bear right.
What? Oh, yes. He must know that I had the camera on, so he's doing it different. Just so there's a reason why it didn't work. But we'll see what happens, right?
Now bear right.
Bear. Whatever. It's all good.
Now your destination is on the left.
Well, the good news is not much traffic here. I mean, they're not even open yet. No, that's not true. They are open right now. Well, he was going to get on that line, but he backed out of it. He's going to turn right. Okay, well, he's not going to stop at the front. He is stopping at the front door. Okay. He's signaling right because he's stopping. Okay, so we're going to go down the row. Alright, so I would take it that the right turn signal meant, hey, we're here. Alright. Come down here. So if I was singing right yesterday, I would have used summon, but I wouldn't think about it. Wow, that was 5 miles. Okay, 5 miles, 10 minutes. 189 watt hours per mile. Right? How many people, oh, wait, how you can do that? I'm getting 189 just driving normally in city streets. Right? That's better than 5 miles per kilowatt hour. Okay, anyway, peace and harmony. Onward, upward charge. They should have opened the doors by now, right? Oh, good morning. Alright, this may not show up very well. Well, you can see where I wiped it up there, maybe. So, I was getting some phantom braking yesterday. Like, what's going on? Stupid FSD. Anyway, then it occurred to me, well, you know, sometimes if you get stuff on the windshield in front of your cameras, it'll cause problems. So I looked at it, and yes, indeed, a bunch of dust up there. Wiped the dust off, and all of a sudden it was working better. Just one of those tips. Alright guys, that's where you're going to go, right? Okay, that's expected. So I tried a little experiment with summon in the Walmart parking lot. I mean, there's very few people here, very few customers.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West Whitestone Boulevard.
You have good visibility
turn right
for...
onto West Whitestone Boulevard.
Come on. You have good visibility for what's going on. what I find interesting is he went down a lane, and for some reason he got hung up at the stop sign. We might want to wait for traffic to clear. Just an idea. Yes, they love those recordings, I'm sure. Anyway, so it took a while for it to go on the stop sign. Then he started going down the end dial down there, and he seemed to have some kind of hang up every once in a while. I'm not sure why. Now I started with autopilot is degraded, or a message like that, which I think means it was kind of dark.
1,000 feet, turn right onto Baghdad Road.
But when he was rolling, man, he was on it. Now there was a guy who drove in a car. So I was standing in the middle of the parking lot, more or less. There was a guy who drove in a car, and so he chose to park in front of me, or between me and the car. Not that would affect the car, but it was interesting he did that. We can go, it's a green arrow. Take a chance, it's a green arrow. Oh no, I'm scared! Yeah. And he wants to go to Falcon Oaks. Alright, so anyway, it was interesting. If you're going to try out Summon, try it out with as few people around as possible. Okay? Get used to how the car moves. Don't wait till you go to Costco, okay? My friend, well, she played a little bit with my car, and she went to Costco and she's saying, well, it didn't work for me. Well, I don't know what was the issue. No, she doesn't know what the issue is, right? I mean, she wasn't paying that close attention. My guess is the issue was that there was something blocking her from getting out. That's what the issue was, or more than likely. No, she was practicing. As it turns out, she lives in a gated community, so behind the gate, apparently it's all private road. So you can use Summon there. Which kind of surprised me. Oh, you went to low beams. You were on high beams. You're behind a car with your high beams on. Duh. Alright, so anyway. Like I said, because there's almost nobody around. Now, there was a pickup that came up behind the car, and he was kind of like, how long is this going to... Because he was kind of tailgating the car. I mean, I don't know how close he really was, but it looked fairly close. And he chose to pull off and park in a parking space. Now, you know, in Marble Falls, what he would have done was, he would have went around. But, I mean, you know, different people, different situations. You just live with it. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Yes, am I comfortable using Summon? Not really. I mean, I kind of know what to expect, but it's kind of like every time I'm rolling up to a red light, I'm not sure who's going to be applying the brake pedal from the FSD committee. Because sometimes they wait till late. Now, I don't understand that. You have regen brakes. Just stop pushing, let it coast. Do the regen, light regen. And then if the light doesn't change before you get there, at least you're not coming up on it fast. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Today's going to be a long day, okay? I'm going to be going back and forth a lot. What? Yes, I'm at 36%. Yeah, it's going to be close to running out of energy, isn't it? So next time I go home, I will be plugged in. I don't have to run it for an hour. Just long enough to get some energy in so I can make the next trip. Okay, anyway, there we are. Wow, some people have really bright lights. That's what they say about my car. Oh, yeah, your light's too bright. Yeah. Okay, and oh, where am I? I'm 0.7 miles away. I must leave you on, right? So it's interesting that today FSD's more secure about what he's doing. He's rolling. It's much better today. Just because I wiped the windshield. Or maybe it just has more experience now. I'm not sure which. I already said that somewhere else, right? Early voting. So why don't we go down Sunny?
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto.
Why don't we go down Sunny? You'll get there faster. You're going to go in Falcon Oaks, which means you have to wait for an open spot in the traffic, as opposed to using the green light. Whoa. Why do you say we get over in the turn lane? Just an idea. And because you distracted me, I didn't get to go. So the autopilot wheel, for whatever reason, was not on. And that car is just in between, almost too close. And the same thing with this car. Whereas if we'd gone to the green light, we already went across. It's probably not a good idea to whatever. Who cares? FSD is not listening. Whoa, here comes Cat. He saw the cat. He saw the cat. Okay, let's go around this guy. Oh, well, he's going to walk right in front of me.
In 500 feet, turn left onto.
All right, whatever.
Way.
It was interesting that you would think that the driver would have seen that I was coming up on him.
Now turn left onto
And waited,
Way.
but all right. So this is the other part of what I'm saying is we came up further. Now we have to go back down to get to where are we going? Hamilton's Way.
Now turn right onto Hamilton's Way.
And because you came this way, you ensured that I can't park on the same side of the street. Or you don't ensure that. I could always maneuver around, but
in 500
not so
feet,
convenient.
your destination will be on the left.
What are we doing here? Oh, he's putting out a box. The trash guys are right down the street. Oh, that would look like recycling. Okay, so the house over here on the left.
Destination is on the left.
Yeah, you can't really park there, dude. Because you chose to come this way. But you can't park in the third driveway. Okay. Whoa, what? What are you doing? You gotta be kidding me. All right, so we got a school bus coming to a stop.
Now turn left.
I don't know. Oh, it's a handicap bus. Is that what it is? They're waiting for me to go by. Oh, that's when they put out the signs. When I come around, they put out the signs. I don't know. I figured she was waiting for me to go by so she wouldn't have to worry about me. And actually, I want her to put out her signs to see what it looks like on the FSD display.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Sunny Drive.
Alright, so I did cancel Tesla insurance. I'm thinking that Tesla insurance might not like that, how sharp that turn was. Although it wasn't sharp, it was just a U-turn. Alright, so what do you think the school bus will show up as?
Feet, your destination
You're recording,
on the right.
So let's see what we get. I mean, it is the sped bus, so it's probably going to be here for a while. I see the object. Right? It just looks like a generic vehicle to me. It doesn't show stop signs, even though it says stop on it. Although the Ford one is flashing red. Interesting. So I would say that did not
Now
register.
Your destination is on the right.
In any way. All right. Oh, trips. You want to know the trips? Okay. 5 miles, 13 minutes, 240 watt hours. What? We got must have been kind of uphill. Okay, we used 7 kilowatt hours so far. Alright, yes, so perfect time to be transporting your backhoe through Lago Vista, especially on Boggy Ford, is at, what is it, 7:25 in the morning. So the guy actually had a line of cars backed up behind him going westbound, right? Not that many people coming westbound, but there's a lot of people coming eastbound because they're going into town or whatever it is they're doing, going to school maybe. So, I don't know. There was like 8-10 cars behind this backhoe. I'm still stunned that there was that many cars behind that backhoe. Whatever, peace and harmony. Oh, and of course we did get the Lindbergh Way turn signal. I don't know why Tesla doesn't get tired to get that message. Well, there have been a few times when I thought, oh, it didn't do it. Maybe it's been fixed. And then the next time we come through, it does it again. I don't know. But it's just like that turn on the Brooks Way. It said, oh, we're turning on the Hamilton's Way. Well, no, this is Brooks. So it's just off. But that's the thing, right? If your data's bad, well, let's put it this way. If you don't put any money into data collection, you get garbage data. And I get it. Well, it should be automated. Well, not everything's automated. I mean, if you depend upon Google Maps, then Google's responsible for the data. The way I understand it is they took a copy of Google Maps at one point, but they don't subscribe to Google Maps. And great, you're saving that subscription fee. But for drivers like me, we suffer with incomplete, incoherent instructions. decent, Hermie. It's interesting going
1,000
through.
feet, turn left onto American Drive.
Going through Cedar Park, Leander. Oh, he's Johnny on spot. He's going. Well, to be fair, we are doing 35 and 35 zone right now. But in Long Vista, he feels more tentative. More, I'm not sure.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
Oh, he's getting better. Oh, so when you see the wipers go across the windshield a couple times and it's not raining,
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
that's usually an indication that there's something blocking the cameras.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
And so it's trying to clean the windshield in front of the cameras. So sometimes it's helpful to just do the wash thing. Put some fluid in, let it wipe it, and see if it'll come clean. So that's what I did. It wiped 3 times, so I just ran the washer and got some fluid onto it.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
Okay, 19 miles, 24 minutes? No, 34 minutes. 191
Now
watt
your
hours per mile.
destination is
Wow.
on the left.
Alright, I'm also interrupted now because it wants to go into the right side of the driveway. And of course, you can see Grandpa's parked there. Alright. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. The total trip so far, 48 miles, 10 kilowatt hours, 212 watt hours per mile. Pretty decent. Of course, we've been going slow on the highway. Anyway, there you go. This is not by any means the end of the day. So, but I do need to charge the car up. We're at what? We're at 30% right now. All right, onward up for charge. Boy, all of a sudden FSD's having a really rough patch. So we're coming through a section of 1431 that's curvy, and twice when we go around right-hand curves, it's going over the line. Okay. Were we supposed to be impressed by that, Mr. Jeep? No, you should. Not everybody can do that. Alright, so anyway. It's just stupid. I mean, why? I don't know if you can see up here, but I got a dump truck up ahead. Pope paving, whatever it is. So he came up on me, but there was a car in the inside lane that was kind of blocking. So I put my foot on the accelerator, got out of there, and then as soon as the Pope truck came by, then FSD says, "Oh, I'm going to follow him." Well, the Kia's behind the truck. Was there room? Yes, there was room. But for what? Why? It's just plain stupid. I don't know. Why Elon? Why do I have 12.5.4.1 here? And earlier this morning I was like, wow, this is great. Now it's like, this is junk. Right? I remember I always say, it's not, people don't think about, oh look, I was able to drive a 20-mile drive. Only one time did I have a, oh my God moment. They're not saying, oh, I could go 20 miles. They're saying, I had an oh my God moment that my life flashed before my eyes. I'm never doing this again. At some point, you got to realize that, sir. Come on. All right, well, I guess I took a break to eat breakfast, and now FSD like, I don't know how to drive. So on New Hope, turning left onto, where is this, Lakeline? There was an opening, and so it was a flashing yellow arrow. So it's yield to anybody coming the other way. So there was an opening in traffic. FSD started going, and then all of a sudden he threw up the red steering wheel. Okay, stab the brake, and go. And then recover by re-invoking FSD. So it wasn't one of those you're going to get it's one of your strikes. It wasn't that bad. It was just stupid. Stop in the middle of the road for no reason. And you've already started your turn. Come on, man. Oh, well, navigation says we're turning on Hamilton's Way. This is Brooks Way. Whoops. I've already talked about that, haven't I? It has been a very interesting day.
In 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
So it went in there. Okay, whatever. Pilot navigation complete.
Now your destination is on the right.
Except we haven't stopped yet. Okay, this looks good. Alright, welcome back to the rent house. 19 miles, 35 minutes, 226 watt hours per mile. We've gone 66 miles and 14 kilowatt hours total so far today. And I've added, what did I add? Add 15 kilowatt hours on the last charge session. Alright, time to get to work. Hey guys, welcome to FSD Weaves Back and Forth on the Road. Yes, sirree, Bob. So I'm on my way to the credit union. Some reason when I got on this road, he went to the inside lane. Well, we're going to turn right up here.
Now turn right.
So why go to the inside lane? Doesn't make sense. But whatever. Peace and harmony. So part of what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if he finds an interest in a parking space.
Now your destination is on the right.
Yeah. I guess they're busy doing sprinkler work. Now it's all windy. Okay, left turn signals on. Where is he going? He's going to park right behind this truck. Okay. Alright, there you go.
Now your destination is on the left.
Was it perfect? No. Was it even pretty? No. But he at least picked a spot and was trying to figure out how to get into it. So FSD's come along. Alright, so 6 miles, 16 minutes, 202 watt hours per mile. Let's see, we're up to 16 kilowatt hours used so far. So there you go. Yeah, it's just so, he's acting so weird. FSD, that is. I mean, sometimes he's going like, yeah, I can go speed limit, boom, let's go. And sometimes he's like, I was too scared to go to speed limit. So it varies. I don't know. But it is definitely, and we're still 12.5.4.1. So, whatever. Peace and harmony. It gives you hope that when version 13 does come out, it's going to be stunning. But we'll have to see, right? Okay, onward upward charge. Good afternoon. Oh, it's still good morning. Okay. Good morning, guys. We're on the way to Walmart to see if this time we can reproduce what we did yesterday. Or what the car did yesterday. And so far, I mean, it's looking more promising in that he wants to make the turn where we made it yesterday. Early this morning, we went past that point. Of course, it was dark at that time, so.
In 1,000 feet,
It'll be
turn
interesting.
right.
Okay, our right turn's coming up shortly, like right here.
Now turn right.
Turn right. Oy. Okay, I'm guessing he doesn't quite like that truck there, so he slowed down. Okay, I actually don't have a stop sign, but that Jeep does. Jeep decided to honor the stop sign, even if FSD is not sure.
Your destination will be on the right.
Okay. All good so far? Okay, left turn signal indicate that we're going straight, as opposed to turning right. I don't know.
Now your destination is on the right.
And they're delivering water here, but we should be able to go around this. Oh, and they have a... Oh, wait. There's somebody here. Good, good. Okay. Krispy Kreme donuts. So let's see. Is he going to pull in behind this? Yes. Ah, awesome. Totally awesome. Okay, turn off the turn signal. Trips 4 miles, 13 minutes, 294 watt hours per mile. Let me take a little picture. Okay, you guys still there? Okay, just took a little picture. And of course, there's a lady walking by who's staring like, what's going on there? Okay. I'm taking a picture to make sure that everybody sees my car. OpaRay, that is. I thought he was going to stop. Instead, he's going to sprint. Whatever, peace and army. It actually pulled over like a Robotaxi would.
Now bear left towards Walton Way.
I think that's pretty cool. That is not a feature this car started out with when I bought it.
Now turn right onto Walton Way.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so we're on the way home. Yay.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West Whitestone Boulevard.
And with that, we'll check back in with y'all later.
Now turn right.
Alright, just another friendly cruise with your favorite brand, Cadillac. So we're following pretty much the speed limit. Yep, we're going to go to the outside lane. Of course we are. How weird. Right? It's one of the things that's been going on today is if you're going slow, you go in the inside lane. If you're going fast, you go in the outside lane and get stuck behind somebody. I don't know. You know, you'll see earlier where I was excited that we parked at Walmart. Not parked. We did a Robotaxi drop-off at Walmart. which was cool. That was cool. That was really cool. And at the credit union, we actually went into a parking space, kind of, sort of. It took human driver intervention to make it complete. But like right now, now he's picked it back up, but we're at 37 and 40 zone. Why? You don't have to worry about the Cadillac Escalade. I mean, she passes aggressively. She's kind of forgotten how aggressive she was, but she still pulled off a ways. Right? There is a semi-dump truck that's coming up behind us, but he's not going to catch us. At least I don't think he will. So you can just go. And we could be in the inside lane. I mean, this is a spot where you want to be in the inside lane because the right lane must turn right at Dawn Drive. Not that I expect FSD to be able to read. He's already proven he can't. It's pretty obvious they didn't do that training. Kind of like at school zones, it's pretty obvious they haven't done that training. Or school buses with stop signs out, they haven't done the training. Now, that's on this release. There's several releases between here and the latest experimental release, or whatever you want to call it. What is it, 12.5.6.1? Something like that. Whoa. Nice stop, Toyota. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Enough bitter complaining, right? So it's typical of a day with FSD where some things like, wow, that was really cool, and some things are like, that was stupid. Okay? And that's the way it always is with FSD, as far as I can tell. The other people go like, oh, it was perfect. Like, at what point was it perfect? Oh, like right now? Yes, we're doing 44 in the 51 zone. That seems kind of slow to me. And you have traffic coming up behind you, going like, but I want to go. Of course, it doesn't matter. You only have one lane to work with. But I've had it where people come up and this left turn lane opens up to go into the high school. And they use that as a passing lane, which strictly is not correct and somewhat dangerous. So, cruise control will not brake. Yes, my foot is on the accelerator. I'm holding him to 51. The max is set to 51. So I'm just having him go the max speed. So that's what I'm saying is today's been an up and down day. And we're about to the point where it's time to turn off the subscription. Although, as I understand it, we've been promised another month of trial. As it turns out, they came out with the trial just after I subscribed. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, come on, you can do it. Yes, he's really scared. Oh, you knew the cop was coming. Well, it was a Travis County Parks cop yesterday. Right? There's somebody who was tailgating me, so I slowed down. Right? One of the raised rules. It's actually Defensive Driving 101. if somebody's tailgating you, you slow down, because they're putting their ability to stop on you. And if you don't provide enough room for them to stop, they're plowing into you. Oh, come
in 1,000
on.
feet, bear right to stay.
Something
on
about
Boggy
that
Ford
curve all of a
Road.
sudden has gotten scary. I think it's the trash cans, but he's really like, well, I don't know what to do. Try keeping speed around the curve. And don't be lazy.
Now bear right to stay on Boggy Ford Road.
Nope, I'm not turning Lindbergh Lane today either. You gotta wonder, how many times can you say that before they figure out they have some kind of problem? Of course, maybe there's not a fix. They're so stuck on that intersection with Highland Lake where you have to turn, you have to go left. Although that's kind of straight. But it's not Boggy Ford. This is Boggy Ford. I didn't leave Boggy Ford. I don't think it matters what version FSD we're running. It could be FSD 15 or whatever that number would be. It still will do the same thing. And it's just the way they've mapped out that map data, which I'm sure Elon would say, but we got that from Google. Okay. Go fix it. But Elon doesn't have drive-through there, so it doesn't bug him. I'm guessing there's no Tesla employees out here, so it doesn't bother them. I think at least some of the people who are doing that map data, they're in Buffalo, New York. Oh, come on. All of a sudden he's gone, oh, I don't know about this curve. You've been up and down this curve many times. But all of a sudden it's like, oh! No, he's always slowed down doing that curve. But now it's like, oh, I got a Toyota behind me. Let me go really slow for him. Really? That shouldn't be the decision maker. Oh, now the Toyota's turned off. Now we're going faster. No, it's because it's straightened out. But come on, baby. You can do it. You can do it. Yep. Now somebody else is coming up to take Toyota's place. And then he backs off. What was the point of all that? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. The good news is we got
1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive.
Okay. The good news is we got some interesting video of parking. And that's pretty exciting, actually. He can't quite decide out how close to follow.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
It shouldn't be like, well, he's looking at me, I better back off. Or he's not looking at me, so I better follow him close. What? No, you should follow at a safe distance.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue. Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Turn left now! What? Sorry, you guys got the yelling. FSD's not going to care. And today he's going to boop, 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 boop. Or this trip through here. Because this is my second time through. Is that right? I don't know. I'm getting tired. Peace and harmony, right?
500 feet, your destination will be on the left.
All right, yeah, it's FSD, so I don't like the
Now your
fact my other
destination
car's
is
there.
on the left.
He has not adjusted to that one bit, has he? Try going into reverse. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, Smokey, as a friend of mine would say. Okay, 18 miles, 29 minutes, 186 watt hours per mile? Really? Okay. So the total trip today, 94 miles, 20 kilowatt hours, 212 watt hours per mile. It's been a mixed bag. Why don't we just call it plain C at the moment? I mean, there was a couple of times where foot on the brake on FSD off for safety reasons. There were a few of those, but whatever. I mean, I'm almost immune to that stuff now. Okay, anyway, so there you go, grade C. Today's comparison vehicle is a Honda Element, although when I did my initial search, it sounded like they discontinued that a while back. But whatever. There was a Honda Element that insisted that he would be the focus, and I don't want to deny that. And he's probably saying, oh look, you went 94 miles, you used 20 kilowatt hours, I have a decent chance. You don't understand. The difference is going to look even bigger. Pretty sure. All right, anyway, onward upward charge. All right, today's ICE comparison is sponsored by Honda. All right, so today we covered 94 miles, used 20 kilowatt hours for a cost of $2.20. That works out to 91% of a gallon of regular unleaded. So we're comparing to a 2011 Honda Element. I picked that one because I actually found gas mileage on it, which worked out to be 21.6 miles per gallon. All right, so taking that, cost of energy. So for $2.20, you can go 19.7 miles. Oh, that's pretty good, huh? Oops, I kind of rolled things together here. Yes, I did. Oh, man, oh, man. All right, so let's say you wanted to do the range. It would take 4.35 gallons, which would cost you $10.44. If you turn that cost around, $10.44, I can get 94 kilowatt hours, which is a range of 379 miles. Compare that to 94 miles. Okay. The Element has a 15.9 gallon tank. It costs $38.16 to fill it up, and it will take you 344 miles. If you took the cost of that fill up, applied it to my car, I could cover 347. I get 347 kilowatt hours, which works out to 1,386 miles. Yes, sirree, Bob. All right, so since this is a discontinued car, apparently that's one was 2012. They don't really have a good safety data on this. But I will say, I mean, there is some data safety data. Okay, there's some there. They didn't have this. I guess they didn't have the same way of rating it. I mean, looking at what was going on, I wouldn't want to be in this car. I wouldn't want to be in this car in an accident, and that's probably why they discontinued it in 2012. It's not safe. I mean, depends what your bar is, I guess, because this person's obviously driving the Element, but they're probably not looking at all that. Anyway,
peace and harmony. If somebody offers you to ride an Element, I would suggest you think about, is there any alternative here? Okay, anyway, there it is. Onward, upward charge.